If you grew up coming here, you were a saint. If you came from the wrong side of the river, you were on ain't.
Whoa, hold up. Saints. Like actual halo, wearing miracle, making saints. Did Mother Teresa vacation there? Because that changes everything. I thought this was just rich people being awful.
Please, it's metaphorical. It refers to the wealthy patrons of the St. Cecelia resort in Mary K. Andrews' Summers at the Saint. The ain'ts are the local staff. It's a commentary on class division.
Oh, commentary. Right? Like how Moby Dick was commentary on sustainable fishing practices. We've been over this. Andrews probably just thought it sounded cool. She writes books you buy at the airport, not manifestos. This one's about a fancy hotel, where everyone's either screwing each other or trying to kill each other. Probably both.
While your reductionism is predictable, the novel does explore the tensions inherent in such stratified environments. Our protagonist, Traci, an ain't, who married into the owning family, finds herself widowed and battling her deceased husband's cartoonishly villainous brother, Rick, for control of the resort amidst past tragedies and present-day murder.
Cartoonishly villainous. Understatement. Rick Eddings makes Snidely Whiplash look like Mr. Rogers. This guy is pure, uncut, grade A slimeball. You just know he practices his evil smirks in the mirror. Probably waxes his mustache with the tears of the working class. I bet he ties people to railroad tracks for fun.
While his characterization lacks nuance, Rick embodies the entitled gatekeeping of generational wealth. He despises Traci purely because she wasn't born into his privileged circle. Her competence threatens his fragile ego, built entirely on inherited status rather than merit. It's classic nouveau Richie versus old money insecurity.
Insecurity? Nah, the guy's just a jerk. Like my neighbor Dennis, after his wife inherited her aunt's porcelain doll collection. Suddenly, he's acting like Lord Dennis of Dollville, complaining about the mailman's inferior sorting technique. Rick's the same, but with a hotel and probably way more skeletons in his closet. Probably literally knowing this book. And Traci, is she a genius, playing the long game, or just lucky her rich husband kicked the bucket in a totally not suspicious plane crash?
Traci represents the outsider navigating a hostile system. Her struggle is relatable, the imposter syndrome, the constant undermining.
Relatable. She married the owner's son. That's not relatable, that's a Hallmark movie plot gone dark. Is she fighting the good fight? Or did she just trade her waitress apron for a designer pantsuit? And now she's mad they won't let her join the secret rich people handshake club. I can't decide if I root for her or think she's just as bad as them now. My ex-wife Brenda was like that. 1 minute complaining about her boss. The next minute, actually, never mind. Point is, Traci's confusing. But Rick, pure, unadulterated hate. Easy.
The entire Eddings family seems rather unpleasant. They treat Traci with thinly veiled contempt, reinforcing the exclusionary nature of their social stratum.
Thinly veiled. It's about as subtle as a foghorn in a library. They probably check her silverware after dinner. Okay, so we hate Rick. We're confused about Traci. Is the book actually good or just trashy fun? Because I've seen reviews calling it everything from chick lit with suspense to lathered in soap opera suds.
It occupies a precarious space between beach-red escapism and domestic thriller. Andrews' attempts social commentary delves into grief and past trauma. The drowning incident years ago is a significant shadow.
Yeah, shadows. But let's talk about the new dead body. And what the heck did that lady see in the pool? One review said it made her sick. Was it, like, A floater. A human floater. Or just some rich guy's topi. The people need to know. This is important.
The narrative does employ certain melodramatic tropes. The pacing can feel uneven, juggling the mystery, the romance subplot with Well and the investigator, and the minutiae of hotel management. Some find the tonal shifts jarring.
Jarring. It's like the White Lotus got drunk and had a baby with murder, she wrote. 1 minute it's complaining about bad shrimp. The next minute someone's getting whacked. And Wellen. Is he there for justice for his drowned half brother or just to get into Traci's pantsuit? Make up your mind, dude.
His dual motives add complexity, arguably. And the critique of the service industry, the saints, demanding perfection while the ain'ts struggle behind the scenes as merit. It reflects real-world dynamics.
Merit. Okay. But what about the plot holes? And the ending felt kinda rushed. Though I gotta admit, the way that one character bites it. Pretty satisfyingly brutal for a book with a pink cover. I actually liked that part. Wait. Did I just defend this book? No. It's still ridiculous. If Rick Eddings were a sandwich, he'd be that soggy gas. Station egg salad. That's been sitting under the heat lamp for 3 days. Just pure poison.
An apt, if disgusting, analogy. Ultimately, Summers at the Saint is a confection, superficially sweet, surprisingly dark in the center, and likely to cause indigestion if consumed too quickly. It knows its audience, delivering melodrama and intrigue under the guise of a summer escape. I give it 3 out of 5 questionable alibis.
Questionable alibis. What is this, Clue? No way. This book is pure chaos. Fun chaos, maybe. Like watching a dumpster fire from a safe distance with popcorn. But still chaos. I give it 6 out of 10 times I yelled. Oh. Come on. At my audiobook. Which is pretty high, actually.
So, you enjoyed it? After spending the last 5 minutes eviscerating it.
Hey, I contain multitudes. Unlike Rick. He just contains slime.
Right. Well, that's all the time we have for the Saints and the Ain'ts. Join us next week when we'll be dissecting the controversial self-published phenomenon, My Goldfish Writes Existential Poetry.
Seriously. A poetry, writing goldfish. Okay, now you're talking my language.
Telling you to keep your pages turning, right here on Heartbook Radio.